Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kendrick and I hope you enjoy this video that you're about to watch. I would love for you to subscribe so you can join the family. Also, thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. That is literally crazy. I have a big surprise coming up for 500 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe and you'll get to see the surprise that's coming up very soon. So today, as you can see by the title, I am going to be telling you all my shipping tips for Depop. This is a super requested video because I post a lot of Depop related content on my channel and a lot of you guys ask questions about like how I ship and stuff like that, so I thought I would answer all those questions today and show you everything you need to know about shipping in Depop Canada specifically. So I'm sure these tips are universal for wherever you live, but this is specifically for Depop Canada, so hopefully these tips can work for you too if you don't live in Canada. So my Depop will be linked down below. Also my Instagram is down below too, so you can follow those if you are interested. I love to interact with you guys on my Instagram and ask you guys questions and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you check those out. The links are down below. So now let's just get right into the video. So I just have a bunch of notes on my phone, so I'm just going to be reading off these and answering your questions. So the first question I have is how I determine my shipping prices. So I've been shipping for a while. It's been over a year that I've been on Depop, so I have an idea of how much stuff costs to ship. So I know that shipping within my province is usually around $8, and then out of my province it could be up to $15 to $18 depending on where I'm shipping and how far. So of course it's also depending on how heavy your product is and how bulky it is. So if it's something like a t-shirt, which is like pretty normal size, it usually costs about $8 tracked to send it within my province, and then anywhere out of my province can be up to $12 to $15 depending on how far it is. I live in Ontario, so shipping all the way to British Columbia, for example, would be close to like 16, maybe even 18, depending on how heavy the package is. So if you want to save money on shipping, just make sure you tell your customers before they purchase to let you know what province they're located in so that you can estimate how much you will charge for shipping. I just do a flat rate of shipping as $6 for all of my products in my shop, because I did mention this in one of my past videos about starting a Depop shop, and that's because I like to add some of the shipping price into the price of the item. I don't know, I just feel like it makes people want to buy it more because they see that shipping is cheaper, so you'll be more inclined to buy it. That's just something that I like to do, but you can just charge straight up $8 or $12 or $15 for shipping depending on what you want to do with your shop. So yeah, that's pretty much how I decide on my shipping costs. You can also go on canadapost.ca and find and estimate shipping rates to different provinces to see how much it would cost to send to different provinces. Again, it varies depending on the weight of your package, the bulkiness, and location, so just make sure that you are aware of how far that person lives from you. I ship a lot of clothes, so I decided to get some poly mailers rather than boxes, because boxes are obviously bulkier and they're a bit heavier, so they can add to your shipping costs. So I like to use poly mailers. These I just got from Amazon in a pack of 100, and they just have these cute little flamingos on them, which is so cute. I also have a larger size of poly mailer too if I get like a bundle or something like that, or just like an item that's too big to fit in the smaller mailer. Also, buying your packaging in bulk will help you save money instead of going to the post office every time, because at my post office envelopes are usually like $3 or $4 depending on the size, so you want to make sure that you are saving money wherever you can. If you are shipping out a lot of orders like I am, I recommend just buying your packaging in bulk off of Amazon. So I use PayPal shipping to ship my items. I used to use Canada Post shipping. Canada Post shipping and PayPal shipping, they're connected. Like when you're paying through PayPal shipping, you're technically going through Canada Post. It's like really confusing and I don't really know how to explain it in a way that would make a lot of sense, but they're practically the same thing. But Depop sends what you make to PayPal. Through PayPal, you get your money through PayPal. So it's so much easier to just ship through PayPal because it already has all the information. All you have to do is type in the dimensions, whether you want express delivery or expedited. Then it takes the money out of your PayPal balance rather than a credit card or something like that. So I really recommend using PayPal shipping. That's actually something new that I learned recently. One of my subscribers actually told me about it, so thank you guys so much. That was literally so helpful. Also, express shipping is obviously more expensive because it gets to where it needs to go faster. So obviously it's more expensive. Then there's expedited, and this is usually 1 to 7 days. It could be more expensive, but some days it's the same price as regular shipping, which is 1 to 9 days. I usually just go 1 to 9 days shipping because it usually doesn't take that long with Canada Post. It's pretty good with getting there depending on how far it's traveling to. So you have to send in dimensions of your package as well when you make a shipping label online. So you need to make sure that you have a scale and a measuring tape or a ruler or something like that. I got this food scale from Walmart. I think it was like probably around $10, but you can use any kind of scale. I think that food scales are great because they are usually cheaper than shipping scales. I just got this manual scale from the store. They also had digital scales, but I like this one because it doesn't require batteries. It also comes in different colors, so I got blue obviously because that's like my favorite color. So I just put my item on top to weigh it, and you'll see that like it moves, and yeah, it has different conversions as well, which is really great. And sometimes it can get a little bit confusing, so I also go to Google Conversions and just use a conversion app if I need to, but usually the numbers are pretty precise, so I just use the scale. You'll also need a measuring tape. I just have a measuring tape that I got out of a sewing kit. Obviously, sewing kits are pretty inexpensive, especially if you get them at the dollar store, so this is super important when you're measuring your items. You can also use a string and a ruler if you don't have a measuring tape, but measuring tapes are definitely very helpful, super inexpensive, a great thing to use. So yeah, so once you make your shipping label, you will get a receipt and you will need to print out your label. I have a printer at home, so it really worked out well for me. So I just print it out on my printer and then tape the packaging label to the package, and then I can bring it to my post office. Most post offices will print it for you if you need that assistance, and which is really great. I know that my post office does that, but not all post offices do that, so make sure you check it out just in case. So once your shipping label is on your package, all you have to do is bring your parcel to any Canada Post and they will scan it and then ship it off for you. You don't have to pay anything or bring anything. So sometimes they'll give me a receipt, but it's not really necessary because online there's a receipt, so yeah. So a lot of you know recently that I've started selling handmade masks and scrunchies, which is really fun, and because they're lighter, I can actually send them through letter mail shipping, and which is super easy. So I have these little bubble mailers which are really cute. I got these off of Amazon as well in a big pack. They are very flat, and the scrunchies and the masks are very flat too, so I can put them in here and then put a stamp on it and ship it off. If you want to send letter mail, you have to make sure that your item is under 500 grams and is under 2 centimeters tall so that it can fit through a mail slot. So just make sure that it has those measurements as well, and then you just want to add a stamp and then add the address you're sending to and the return address, and then you are good to go. Some heavier items need more than one stamp, so I recommend if you have a bunch of stamps with you, bring them to the post office because sometimes they'll tell you you need more. You can also just not have any stamps and bring it to the post office, ask them to ship it for you, and then they will give you stamps and it will give you the amount of stamps that you need for however big your package is. Sending your packages letter mail does mean that it's not going to be tracked, so make sure you take a picture of the receipt or take a picture of the package with the stamp on it so that your customer knows that you shipped it, and if anything happens you have proof of shipment. So I like to post on my Depop like a proof of shipment, especially when I send a bunch at the same time. I always send like a proof of shipment to the buyer so that they know that I shipped it off and that it is on their way. So I have a lot of other Depop related content on my channel, so make sure you guys check that out if you guys are interested. I have lots of packaging videos and tips and stuff like that for starting a Depop shop. And as I said again, at 500 subscribers I will be doing a giveaway, which is really exciting. So far my idea for the giveaway is like a Depop starter pack. So sending the lucky winner some things that will get their Depop shop started, like a scale, measuring tape, package mailers, and a bunch of other fun stuff that will help them get their Depop shop ready. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so that I can release that soon. I'm really excited. Again, my Depop is linked down below. I'm selling some really cute homemade masks, so if you want to have a really cute mask and stay protected during these weird times, you know, you can purchase a mask and let me know. Again, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!